We are live in 3, 2, 1.
A Utah driver goes the wrong way on I-80. Watch the state trooper try and stop her.
It can be as serious as a third-degree felony.
Your license plate could be illegal. UHP tells us the parameters of what license plates are illegal.
And something like this connects us to one another.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints announces the results for the Light the World campaign. Welcome to NewsLine. It's Wednesday, February 26th. I'm Bella Erickson.
And I'm Andrea Cabrera. Check your cars because your license plate might be illegal.
Kim Peterson is live in Utah County. Kim, what are these license plates?
The Provo Police Department and UHP are warning drivers that black license plates with white letters are illegal. If any vehicle is caught with one of these, the plate will be confiscated, the vehicle registration will be suspended, and the owner of the plates will get a ticket. Here's what the illegal license plates look like. These vintage-looking plates are popular to buy online on eBay, Etsy, and even Walmart.com. And look how easy they are to order. You just type in your illegal license plate number here and order it onto your own custom plate. Sounds pretty cool, right?
It can be as serious as a third-degree felony.
After hearing about this issue, I went down to the police station to understand more.
The issue with the black license plates and really any other type of license plate accessory is that a lot of times they're in violation of the law.
Officer Cook says that license plates in Utah are issued by the state and the DMV and are governed by strict laws. Laws that include size, color, reflectiveness, and even the font of your license plate. But before you get too nervous,
it's not illegal to own them or to have them. It's illegal to display them as a valid license plate.
So before you order that rad license plate online, think about the consequences of putting that plate on your vehicle. To see all the regulations of Utah license plates, you can check out dmv.utah.gov/plates. Reporting live in Utah County, I'm Kim Peterson. Back to you.
2 men are behind bars for the murder of a 27-year-old man. Police say 27-year-old Carter gave a ride to 20-year-old Colton Clofer and 19-year-old Mason Pullman. Investigators say during that ride, an argument began and Clofer and Mason stabbed Carter multiple times. The victim was taken to the hospital where he died. Investigators tracked the suspects to a house in Kearns. The men were arrested on murder charges and booked into jail.
The Salt Lake County Council votes 6-3 to approve zoning changes for the Olympia Hills development. Olympia Hills plans to build 6,000 homes and businesses on more than 900 acres of unincorporated land west of Harriman. Yesterday's vote is the first of 2 required for the zoning changes. The second is scheduled for March 3rd. If the majority still supports the development after the second vote, Olympia Hills will have government approval to begin building the project.
Take a look at this video. A Utah Highway Patrol trooper stops a wrong-way driver on I-80. On February 16th, the Utah Highway Patrol was notified of a driver going the wrong way on Interstate 80. A trooper was heading west out of Salt Lake City when he could see the car up ahead. He turned on his lights and helped move traffic out of the way. The car slowed down but did not stop. The officer ran into the back of the car to stop the driver. The driver was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence.
The Weber County Sheriff's Office wants your help to find an inmate who has escaped from jail. According to the Sheriff's Office, 40-year-old Caleb Wewant escaped last night from the Weber County Jail. Corrections officials say that he shaved his head to look like another inmate, Matthew Belknap, in order to escape. Wewant had Belknap's jail identification card and gave Belknap's name, birthday, and social security number from memory. Weber County authorities believe that he is heading to California and say you should call 801-395-8221 if you see him.
The Provo police need your help to catch a robbery suspect. Take a look at these pictures. Investigators say this man robbed a Czech City at gunpoint. He was last seen on bright orange headsco vest, a ski mask, jeans, and was seen carrying a gun. If you can identify this individual, call Provo police. Orem police are searching for 2 men who broke into and robbed a car in Orem, in an Orem gym parking lot. Police say these men smashed into a car window and stole a woman's purse from the vehicle. They were later seen walking out of the Home Depot, spending the money they had just stolen. These images were recorded on the surveillance cameras when they were walking out of the store. If you have any information on these men, contact Orem police immediately.
With the cold winter coming to an end, fire season will soon begin in Utah. NewsLine reporter Rachel Smith found out how homeowners and businesses can better prepare in case of an emergency. Rachel?
With fire season just around the corner, I sat down with Chris Blitzinger of the Provo City Fire Department to get more information on evacuation plans and emergency preparedness, so you know where you're going when the going gets hot.
Whether it's from a heater or a stove, a house fire may be closer than you think. Chris Blitzinger says people can do more to prepare for emergency situations.
There's things that happen to us that we just don't expect. The Be Ready campaign says get a kit, make a plan, and be informed. Do you have a place to go? Do you have a communication plan? Do you have a little food stored? Do you have water under your bed, stored under your bed? Do you have important papers stored somewhere?
Blitzinger also gives tips on how we can have proper fire safety in both homes and recreational areas. One of the biggest lifesavers is something we hear all the time: changing batteries in your smoke detector.
Make that be a birthday or some date of significance so you remember that's when you change your batteries in your smoke alarm. Smoke alarms save lives, number one. Turn off the iron, turn off the stove. For recreational fires, having a responsible fire that is a proper size with water close by, and a fire is not out until it's cold and out.
If you want more information on how to get started in emergency preparedness and evacuation planning, visit bereadyutah.gov.
I'm Rachel Smith, reporting for NewsLine in Provo.
A Utah man quarantined at Travis Air Force Base in California has tested positive for coronavirus. Mark Jorgensen confirmed the news on his Facebook page Tuesday night. Jorgensen lives in St. George but has been quarantined at the Air Force Base, and he and his wife Jerry were passengers on a Diamond Princess cruise ship that was quarantined because of the virus. After testing positive, Jorgensen went to the hospital. He remains quarantined. His wife also tested positive for the virus and is quarantined in Japan.
The Utah House endorses a bill to enforce laws banning the use of handheld cell phones while driving. The bill was sponsored by Democratic Representative Carol Moss. Handheld cell phone use while driving has been illegal in Utah since 2007, but can only be enforced simultaneously with another moving violation, such as speeding. This bill now has moved to the Senate. Moss has introduced several similar bills for years, but they have all failed to become law. A new bill that would make it easier to buy a bar license from an existing club owner was introduced in the legislature yesterday. The proposed bill, HB 399, also prohibits advertising that promotes the intoxicating effects of alcohol or emphasizes the high alcohol content of an alcoholic product. The bill has been introduced in the House for a first reading. The Senate gives approval to a bill that would allow more low-income Utahns to receive planning services and birth control under Medicaid. The bill, SB 74, requires the Division of Health Care Financing to apply for a Medicaid waiver or a state plan amendment to extend family planning services to certain individuals. The bill passed the Senate yesterday with a 23-1 vote in the third reading and will head to the House for consideration.
It's all paws on deck as American Fork Police Department seeks to add a new canine to their pack.
Maddie Williams went to American Fork K-9 unit to find out how the public can help.
He's so cute. This furry face is K9 Apollo. He's 2 years old, 90 pounds of muscle, trained in narcotics detection and patrol, and joined the police force last August. The American Fork K9 unit started about 20 years ago and is currently comprised of just 2 dogs, Zeus and Apollo. Both are large Belgian Malinois German Shepherd mixes.
If it's cold out, we can go for a long time, but if it's hot out, 20 to 30 minutes at most. Otherwise, he'll overheat and get injured.
The Canine Division wants to add a smaller dog with more endurance, a Yog Terrier. Canines are expensive, costing $7,000 to $8,000 and require weekly training sessions, but Chief of Police Darren Falsleb says they're a good investment.
They more than compensate for the investment that you've got into them.
The dogs have careers of 5 to 8 years, which they usually spend paired with a single handler. In Apollo's case, that's Derek Cannon, who cares for his canine companion 24/7. American Fork's decision to ask for public donations was based on requests from the local community for ways to help support the canine program.
This isn't a police department dog. This is a community dog. You know, come help us with the canine program, and it's a win-win for everybody.
For anyone wanting to donate to the American Fork Police Department K9 unit, there's a link on their Facebook page, so you can add to getting another beautiful K9 unit like Apollo here. Reporting for NewsLine in Provo, I'm Maddie Williams.
Thanks, Maddie.
The famous Light the World Christmas campaign numbers are in. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, they received donations worth more than $6.3 million.
The money that's generated will really make a difference for a lot of local refugees here in Utah.
The contributions were gathered during the Christmas season and are now being delivered to the various organizations that participated. Church World Services, a group that provides sustainable help, disaster relief, and refuge assistance, is one of the 3 global nonprofit organizations that received financial support.
7 Democratic nominees took the stage last night, and it got heated.
I'm not out of time.
We'll tell you the highlights next.
There are actually some different places you can sit on the plane.
Experts suggest 4 things to be precautious of when traveling to avoid serious illnesses. Find out what changes you can make to reduce your chances of getting sick.
We'll tell you more coming up next.
Plus, our taste of spring is just around the corner. I'll let you know if any spring showers will rain on your weekend parade. That's coming up.
Time and time again, when I'm doing street magic, I'll walk up to someone and I can just see that they're against me, right? They don't want to be amazed. They don't want this experience to happen. But then the magic happens and all of that falls away.
It's the experience of waking up and seeing things the way you saw them before they became ordinary. I'm looking for that experience of wonder.
Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you.
Seven candidates took the stage in the South Carolina Democratic debate on Tuesday night. It was a no-holds-barred clash.
As candidates tackled the frontrunner Bernie Sanders, others went after Mike Bloomberg. Mary Maloney is in Charleston with the latest.
Bernie Sanders feeling the burn of being the frontrunner.
Bernie and I agree on a lot of things, but I think I would make a better president.
Bernie, in fact, hasn't passed much of anything.
Imagine spending the better part of 2020 with Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump.
I've been hearing my name mentioned a little bit tonight.
Democratic candidates for president taking shots at the Vermont senator for past comments.
Bernie voted 5 times against the Brady bill.
And current campaign promises.
Bernie Sanders' analysis is right. The difference is I don't like his solutions.
After a disastrous debate performance in Las Vegas, Michael Bloomberg hoping to rebound.
I have been training for this job since I stepped on the pile that was still smoldering on 9/11. I know what to do. I've shown I know how to run a country.
I'm not out of time.
Joe Biden fighting to keep his candidacy afloat.
I intend to win South Carolina, and I will win the African-American vote here in South Carolina.
Candidates attempting to appeal to African-American voters. More than 60% of the Democratic electorate in South Carolina is black, making the voting bloc crucial for any campaign.
It's not just who talks the best, who actually gets things done. And especially with the African American community, there have been a lot of broken promises.
This is the last time the candidates will be together on stage before the South Carolina primary and delegate-rich Super Tuesday. In Charleston, South Carolina, I'm Mary Maloney.
1 in 5 people who travel on the airplane get sick. And with the recent coronavirus outbreak, flyers are even more concerned about staying healthy while traveling.
Airplanes are the perfect place to get sick because a lot of people cram into a small confined space with little air movement. The best way to prevent getting sick? Prevention before travel begins.
If you're trying to stay well, anything that helps keep your immune system functioning the way that it should is going to lessen your chance of getting sick.
Experts say 4 things can significantly boost your immune system to prevent getting a bug. Number 1, vitamin C, which can be eaten or taken as a supplement. Number 2, getting enough sleep. Medical professionals suggest at least 7 hours a night. Number 3, maintaining a lifestyle with a clean diet and consistent exercise. And number 4, washing your hands often throughout the day. There are also a lot of different things that you can do during your travels to stay healthy.
There are actually some different places you can sit on the plane.
Experts have found that window seats have fewer germs because of the decreased flow of air in that area, while aisle seats and seats near the lavatories are more likely to encounter germs.
Drink a lot of water and use sanitizing wipes in the restroom, tray table, seat belts, and armrests to reduce exposure to germs. Avoid touching your face, surfaces that get touched a lot, and don't even think about touching the seat pocket in front of you.
People put tissues in there, trash in there, even dirty diapers or different things that they'll just kind of use that like a garbage.
Health experts say that while these practices might seem small, they can make a big difference on your next flight. Reporting for NewsLine in Provo, I'm Savannah Hegerhorst.
IHOP celebrates National Pancake Day with a 12-hour short stack giveaway. NewsLine reporter Cecily Henstrom is live at the IHOP in Orem. Cecily?
The International House of Pancakes gave away short stacks of pancakes on National Pancake Day. How many times can I say pancake in a sentence?
Not only is IHOP giving those pancakes away, but they have developed a Pancakes for Life sweepstakes where a lucky winner wins exactly that, a life filled with pancakes. Other participants have the opportunity to win bikes, $500 gift cards, and other merchandise while participating in the sweepstakes using QR codes.
Unfortunately, all I won was a free short stack of pancakes. I was hoping for the IHOP bike, but maybe next year. We'll see.
There are 1,650 IHOP locations in the United States, and all of them participated in the giveaway. The Orem location was very busy, and customers ranged from all ages. While each may have used a different syrup,
my brother got chocolate chip pancake.
They all celebrated the fun holiday around the table together.
Actually, I think my grandma and grandpa didn't even know that it was National Pancake Day. And then we came, and then we figured out that it was National Pancake Day.
Participants also had the chance to donate to children's hospital charities in the name of free pancakes.
It's definitely one of my favorite holidays, though this is my first time celebrating it, to be honest.
IHOP will announce the winner of the sweepstakes tomorrow. Reporting live from Orem, I'm Cecily Henstrom.
Thanks, Cecily.
Check out this sunrise from earlier today. Mother Nature is giving us some gorgeous skies right now with all of our clear weather. And those spring pastels that you're seeing in the skies, they're going to stick around for the next few days. But later in our weekend, coming up, we could see these skies full of clouds, and those clouds will be raining on our good weather parade. So let me walk you through what we've got going on right now with our storm timeline. Right now, we're under a high pressure system. It's hanging out right over Utah. Up to our north, we are getting a few scattered showers, but they're not coming down to us right now. But over here is where our storm is coming from. It's right at San Francisco right now. It's a low pressure system. You can see this adjoining cold front. It's going to move over into Utah Sunday and Monday. So it's a little too far out for us to see how hard we're going to get hit with this storm. We're not expecting large amounts of snow. This is mostly going to be some light rain, scattered showers across the Wasatch Front, even going down into southern Utah. But this storm really isn't going to stick around for long. So we've got sunshine. It's going to be feeling like spring for the next couple of days for sure. Our temperatures today across the Wasatch Front, we're still on that warming trend that we've got going on this week. Logan, we're at 36 degrees, 17 though, a little chilly for your overnight low. Salt Lake City at 47, almost in those 50s today. Provo as well at 48. Vernal over here, still chilly though for your overnight low at 14 degrees. Then Richfield 49, 22 overnight, and St. George down here at 58 degrees. Now for your 5-day forecast in southern Utah, St. George, you're going to get this nice weekend too. Look at this. Thursday and Friday sunshine, hitting a high of 68 degrees. Very, very nice out there. Saturday, those clouds will start to roll in with this storm rainstorm on its back end. And then by Sunday and Monday, you can see that rain coming there, cooling down to 55 degrees. For Thursday and Friday across the northern Wasatch Front, look at this. 51 degrees tomorrow, 56 on Friday. Saturday is going to be our warmest day at 58 degrees. Then Sunday and Monday will cool back down quite a bit. So you might want your umbrellas when you come back to work from the weekend. But thankfully, it's just, I think, a taste of spring. We're getting the rain, the warm temperatures. It's going to be feeling nice.
Yeah, I guess they needed to send us a rainstorm to kind of quell that tropical heat wave we were this close to getting.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
What a heat wave.
Yeah, that'll be good to get some rain. And it's also BYU basketball made it rain last Saturday against Gonzaga. And so hopefully they can keep it going this Saturday against Pepperdine. But while the men's team is nationally ranked, the women's team is also making some national noise. I'll tell you which player is receiving national recognition and what it's for. Also, a club on campus is helping students learn about jiu-jitsu. We'll show you what the club is doing and how you can get involved.
Another summer day has come and gone away from Paris or Rome, but I wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. Let me go home. It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back home.
BYU basketball center Sarah Hampson is a semifinalist for this year's Naismith Defensive Player of the Year award.
Did a good job trying to go into the defender. Oh my goodness.
Sarah Hampson.
Hampson is leading the nation in blocks, averaging 4.6 per game. She recently became the third player in BYU history to reach 300 career blocks, joining her mother and sister. The finalists for the award will be revealed on March 13th, and the winner will be announced on April 4th. After a nightmare start to the second half of the season, the Jazz will try to get back in the win column tonight.
Defensively there by Rubio, reads the passing lane.
Utah is on a 3-game losing streak, and it won't get any easier with the red-hot Celtics coming to Vivint. Defense is an issue, as the Jazz are giving up an average of 121 points per game since the All-Star break. Tip-off in Salt Lake City is tonight at 8:30. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a grappling martial art loved by many. NewsLine reporter Blake O'Rulian went to check out the BYU Jiu-Jitsu Club to see what it has to offer.
All right, let's do it. Ready?
The BYU Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Club is a place for students to learn self-defense and submission grappling. One of the teachers is recent BYU graduate Robert Jemias, a blue belt training out of Paul Tom's Academy in American Fork.
And the Jiu-Jitsu Club is meeting every Wednesday in the Wilkinson Center at 7 p.m. And so tonight's a perfect opportunity to take some friends and go do some Jiu-Jitsu. And so, guys, do you have any plans tonight?
I didn't know that jiu-jitsu was among them.
Me either. Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is important.
I don't know if it's different from other Jiu-Jitsu or...
I wonder, I feel like I'm very small. I don't know if this is a sport. Like, I would love to try it. Like, I've thought about kickboxing and stuff, but seeing
okay.
them flip people over like that, I wonder if I would hold up okay.
Yeah, I know. I was a little nervous. I was talking to Blake about it, and he was inviting me, and I was like, I don't know if I want to get flipped on it and get injured. I'm going to be sore the next morning.
Oh,
so.
my goodness. No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
My twin brother Jacob has an autism spectrum disorder. He didn't have any friends as a result. It broke my heart. That was the inspiration behind my nonprofit Score a Friend. Educating people to include people with differences is so important because when Jacob's included, he feels like he can succeed in life and he feels like he actually has a purpose.
When you think of Miami, you think of, rich, glamour, but 5 miles away from the beach, there's people who've never seen the beach. I was confused why somebody was in this situation, especially in America. So when I started Joshua's Heart Foundation, it was a key thing to be able to engage youth in the foundation, to help them participate. I think passing on the torch and lighting a new flame in another person to do good is probably one of the bigger missions that I have. So we are each making a bigger difference. That's it, just giving back and producing love for everybody.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
A North Carolina reporter gave online viewers a hilarious weather report last week.
Schools really getting canceled kind of across the region. You know, Governor Cooper had put out a message earlier today warning people to be.
Justin Hinton with WLOS was on Facebook Live in Madison County last Thursday as part of his station's weather coverage. He says he accidentally activated a filter generator. Hilton had no idea what was happening until he stepped off camera. Hilton says he's just happy that he was able to give another people a smile and a laugh. Oh, what a
I need
story.
to do that. Let's start.
Anyway, thanks for joining us today for Newsline.